So recently there have been a lot of worries and conspiracy theories about next-gen consoles, and I'm not saying that these aren't things to worry about, but I'm more excited about the games, really. So these are the 5 things I'm most excited about. But quickly before we start, Kate is still around and she'll be in some videos very, very soon. Okay, in no particular order. Titanfall. You can't really talk about this game without mentioning the fact it's developed by Respawn Entertainment, founded by the guys who left Infinity Ward after Modern Warfare, and then taking about a dozen employees with them. And you can tell this at first glance, the way experience points pop up on screen and the flashy, frantic action. It's Call of Duty taken to a sci-fi next-gen extreme. Lumbering armoured mechs are a big part of the gameplay, but so is fast, agile, parkour-like player movement. And it also has jetpacks. It's multiplayer focused, which means that everything you'd expect to find in the single player, like cinematic set pieces, charismatic NPCs, and grunts for cannon fodder, will all be part of the multiplayer experience. Furiously addictive, I'd say. It's not coming to PS4, but thankfully it will be available on PC as well as Xbox One. The Division. It's the Watch Dogs of 2014. Coming from Swedish developer Ubisoft Massive, it's an incredibly ambitious open-world multiplayer RPG set in a post-apocalyptic New York. Correction, that's a mid-apocalyptic New York. The apocalypse hasn't actually struck yet. Based on a roleplay scenario used by the US government, you're playing as a secret government unit to restore order to the city and pull humanity back from chaos and anarchy. The visual and technical fidelity of this game is just astounding. Everything from flying debris to abandoned streets to the way the glass shatters. I mean, look at that glass! Look at it! Look at it shatter! And now something entirely different, Super Mario 3D World. And before you say you can get the exact same thing on the 3DS, I know. Sort of. Sure, the gameplay looks similar to what we've seen before, but I don't mind. I'm still playing Super Mario Galaxy. Mario platformers are really good, but the introduction of 4-player co-op is going to have some interesting changes to level design and flow. For a start, it's a lot faster than previous Mario platformers. Also, as is the case with many games announced in Nintendo's E3 stream, the graphics have had a considerable overhaul, with that signature cartoon style that looks so wonderful. It actually reminds me of that weird Nintendo Revolution trailer that we saw when the Wii was being released. Anyway, I'm just excited for high definition 3D Mario platforming action in the living room. And now for something kind of similar but not really. Ho Hokum. Yes, that's actually the name of the game. Coming from the people that bought you Frobisher Says, Honey Slug's PS3, PS4 and PS Vita game looks much less frustrating and much more therapeutic. The vibrant world is fully open and will have lots of interesting and unique places. The game is more about creativity and messing around than being forced to achieve any type of goal or overcome danger. It kinda reminds me of Loco Roco, that old title for the PSP, and I'm really excited. Mainly because I saw the game 3 years ago at Eurogamer 2010 and I thought the game had ceased production. And finally, but certainly not at the bottom of the awesome scale, is Metal Gear Solid 5. It's a new Metal Gear Solid game. You know the drill, story-heavy, supernatural, conspiracy theory, tactical espionage action. Actually, it's tactical espionage operations now. In addition to much more fluid controls that make split-second sneaking much easier, it seems like scoping out and preparing for your missions will play a bigger part in the game, being set in an open world. Kojima has said that while the previous games have felt like movies, and he's right about that, the Phantom Pain will feel more like a series of TV shows, with the missions in an open world that you can attempt in any order. And that's my top picks for the show. Kate will have hers on the way to you soon. Until then, I thought I'd let you know that we're trying to do a weekly news update, so if you think that's a good idea, tell us in the comments. Also, let us know what your top 5 of E3 were. They're probably going to be different from mine because I have poor taste. Whether it was indie games, big budget releases, or just funny moments. See you next time.